Hey guys, it's Felix with Run Productions. We're back with another one disc, one tip segment. Today we've got a man that needs no introduction, a two-time world champion, Innova Sponsor Pro, Mr. Ricky Wysocki. Ricky, thanks so much for taking the time out to film this segment with us. Just a couple quick questions. Fans want to know, how long have you actually been playing the sport of disc golf?
So I'm playing for about 11 years total. I've been playing professional for about 9 of those years. So 2 years amateur in between my amateur and pro jump. So I've had a lot of experience out on the, I went pro, 9 years after playing, and got right into the touring life and started touring and traveling the world 2 years after I started playing.
So obviously you've won some big majors. You're sponsored by Innova now. Thinking about your bag, if you could pick out one disc that you think will make an impact from somebody's game from beginner all the way up to pro, what disc would that be?
Got to be the Pro Pig. I think it's a very versatile disc. You can throw it sidearm, you can throw it backhand. You have to really learn how to throw different angles and how to train your wrist to throw anhyzer, flat, and hyzer. And this disc will do that really well, sidearm and backhand. And like I said, that's why I like it so much, is because it has a good grip for no matter which way you're throwing it, and it's really consistent, really durable shots, and it holds up in the wind really well.
Yeah, we've seen you working some magic with that all throughout the country, so obviously it's working for you. Switching gears real quick, you've got a wealth of experience, the length of term you've been playing. If you could hone in on one tip that you think can help somebody's game, whether on mental side, physical side, anything, what do you think that tip would be?
I think it'd be maximize your practice. I think that you got to go out there, you got to change things. If you're making mistakes, make adjustments, and really dial in how you can develop positive muscle memory. If you're doing the same thing, that's muscle memory, but it's not muscle memory doing the right thing. So if you have to change something, I'm always changing something. I'm a top player. I change things with my game all the time. You have to change stuff for the better. Sometimes you have to take one step back to take 2 steps forward. And when you're changing things, sometimes that's what happens. You get worse before you get better. So don't be afraid to change stuff. Make tweaks and see what works, see what doesn't, and you can move forward and get a lot better doing that.
Refreshing to hear. A lot of people say, just stick to what you're doing, stick with what works. You got to experiment to get better. I like that, especially taking a couple steps back to kind of move forward again.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're an amateur, a beginner player, or a top professional player. Everyone in between, I think, can take that advice and apply it to your practice.
There you go. Sound advice from a world champion. Doesn't get much better than that. Ricky, if these guys want to follow along with you on your social media journey, where can they do that?
SockyBomb13, that's my Instagram. I use that. I'm pretty active on there. I keep up with the fans and let everybody know where I'm going, what tournaments I'm going to be at next. So stay tuned there, and I'm good at updating that.
Awesome. And any sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank? Yeah,
Innova Discs, obviously, making a great pig. They make an amazing disc. They're a great sponsor, a great supporter. Thank Ridge Roller Customs, Shady Ray Sunglasses, and yeah, thank you guys for all your support, and thanks Ace Run for having me on.
Thank you, Ricky, again for taking the time out to film this with us. Thanks as always, Smashboxx, for airing these segments. Really appreciate it. And as always, from Run Productions, let's get excited for some disc golf.
Heck yeah. Nice.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, guys.